and welcome back to another virtual story time at Campbell County Public Library. We hope you've enjoyed this series of online story times. We remember that the playlist will stay on our YouTube channel so you can re-watch them as long as they're up. And you can also join us for in-person story time this week, and then we will be finished with those July 30th until the first Tuesday after Labor Day. So we'll keep you posted about story times in person. So, how many of you, when you were little, had a mom, grandma, grandpa who sang songs to you? When I was little, my mom used to sing this silly song about an old lady who swallowed a fly. She used to do it especially when she washed my hair, because my hair was super long and she had to lay me on the kitchen counter and wash my hair in the kitchen sink, and I hated it. So she would sing me this song, and I would have to keep track of all of the things that this old lady swallowed, like a fly and a spider and a cat and a dog, silly things. That song is called a folk song, and that means a song that a lot of people have sung, and we don't really know who wrote it or who started it, but it's been used over and over again. Songs like that are fun because sometimes people write stories about those songs, and we have books like that here in the library. So that song, There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly, we've got in lots of different versions here. For example, this one by Glenn Rounds, I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. Or this one, There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly by Sims Tabak. Or a little bit different, There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed Some Bugs by Jeanette Downing. Or I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Dreidel, and this one is by Karen Yakowitz. Or we can even, with folk tales and folk songs, we can even change the characters and change the objects but keep the same structure. So we have There Was a Coyote Who Swallowed a Flea, and this one is by Jennifer Ward. Or there was also a Tall Texan Who Swallowed a Flea. This one is by Susan Holt Kratovansky. Sorry if I didn't say the name right. Or if you like cowboys, There Was a Cowpoke Who Swallowed an Ant by Will Terry. Or even monsters, There Was an Old Monster Who Swallowed a Whole bunch of different things, and this one is by Rebecca Adrian and Ed Emberley. So lots of variations on the same folk song. Since we've been doing Imagine Your Story all summer, and we've been talking about dragons and knights and princes and princesses, I have a story that's a variation on a folk song, and it's called There Was an Old Dragon Who Swallowed a Knight. It is by Penny Parker Klostermann and illustrated by Ben Mantle. And this version of that folk song we are reading with permission from Penguin Random House. There was an old dragon who swallowed a knight. I don't know why he swallowed the knight. It's not polite. There was an old dragon who swallowed a steed that galloped around at a terrible speed. Oh, how the dragon wished it would stop that clippity, 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 clop. He swallowed the steed right after the night, but I don't know why he swallowed the knight. It's not polite. There was an old dragon who swallowed a squire, who hollered, "That's hot," when the dragon breathed fire. He swallowed the squire to calm the steed that galloped around at terrible speed. He swallowed the steed right after the night, but I don't know why he swallowed the night. It's not polite. There was an old dragon who swallowed a cook, a savory cook, and his recipe book. He swallowed the cook to fatten the squire. He swallowed the squire to calm the steed that galloped around at a terrible speed. He swallowed the steed right after the night, but I don't know why he swallowed the night. It's not polite. There was an old dragon who swallowed a lady. It seems quite shady to swallow a lady. He swallowed the lady to rule the cook. He swallowed the cook to fatten the squire. He swallowed the squire to calm the steed that galloped around at a terrible speed. He swallowed the steed right after the night, but I don't know why he swallowed the night. It's not polite. There was an old dragon who swallowed a castle, swallowed it down to the last golden tassel. He swallowed the castle to hold the lady. He swallowed the lady to rule the cook. He swallowed the cook to fatten the squire. He swallowed the squire to calm the steed that galloped around at a terrible speed. He swallowed the steed right after the night, but I don't know why he swallowed the night. It's not polite. There was an old dragon who swallowed a moat, guzzled and gulped it right down his throat. With all of that water, he started to bloat, and that's when the dragon roared, and I quote, "Okay, enough, I've had enough, more than enough of this swallowing stuff. Maybe I've been a tad impolite. Perchance I should have only swallowed the night." So he burped out the moat that had caused him to bloat. He burped out the castle along with the tassel. He burped out the lady who found it quite shady. He burped out the cook and his recipe book. He burped out the squire, now blackened with fire. Then, with all of the power that he could amass, the dragon burped one last billow of gas. Burp! And with terrible speed, he burped out the steed. Clippity, 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 clop, clippity, 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 stop! There was an old dragon who swallowed a night. Ah, just right. And so good night. That kind of a story where you have to keep track of all of those things is called a cumulative rhyme. And it's a good thing to teach kids sequencing and keeping track of a storyline. It's also a really good thing to just calm them down and make them lay still. We hope that you have enjoyed these virtual story times with us. We would love to see you here at the library. Call us at 687-9225 if you have questions about our summer reading program or any of the events that are going on. And we will be continuing with summer reading through August. So we hope to see you here. Thank you. Have a good day.